No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Oh, the time is now, the time is here. Now's the time for a bite of cheer. A tasty delight where the price is right. Well, look at here, you'll dig this sight. The moment's handy for a piece of candy. Just name your brand, they're all so grand. Hey, what do you think of a nice cool drink? Or a big box filled with a popcorn thrill? Let your taste buds meet with an ice cream treat. Refresh yourselves, it's time to eat. So come on, folks, let's join the band as we all head for the refreshment stand.
All right, wait a minute. Oh boy. Man, one of them things. What can I say? Welcome to Sunday Night MojiTzu. I am very happy to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before I get going, a little bit of business. Well, not business really. Welcome to my friends, my family, all of you out there who happen to be paying attention. Supporting me and all this stuff like that. You special ones and also the business. This is brought to you in part by Bill's Key Shop, Madison, Wisconsin. If you are locked out, your old lady throws you out or something, you got to get back in. Whatever that may be, call Joe at Bill's Key Shop. You can't go wrong. Also, EDFM, my friend George, EDFM Electronics. For all you guitar players out there who want to have a guitar pedal special built, he is your man, legit. Need something fixed, repaired, gone through, revamped, modified. George is your secret weapon. Q. That's what I call George in my life. Q. Just like James Bond. And waves.com. Oh, I'm sorry, edfmusa.com. That is their website. And waves.com, which for all your desktop publishing needs, that is the place to be. And if you got to have a subscription model, if you've got to have one, that's the place to go. You get the most bang for your buck. And even more so, it allows you to try out what you need first, find out what works, make it happen, and then purchase what you need so you don't need that subscription model. Make it work for you. And I believe I didn't throw it in there because I ran in late today, but I will get it in the description along with other stuff like that. This weekend, Friday, I'm not sure where we're going to head to on the MojiTzu vlog. I will make a decision tonight, tomorrow, and announce it by Wednesday, I believe, as I've been doing. And again, that is Friday nights at 10 p.m. for all you late night crowd people who want to throw headphones on and drift off to sleep. And with that, I want to get started. So, folks, as some of you may know, I had a rough day. Some of you follow Facebook. This stream goes out to a lot of different places at the same time. So for you Facebook folks who are close to me, you saw me share that a friend of mine had moved on. This is tough. So I don't really feel much like playing or talking, and I did have an episode all set script, the whole 9 yards, and I wanted to. I was very excited. I have been sick to my stomach all day since I found out. It it's just been very, very hard. My friend, she goes way back to 1997, 1998. She was the first person I met and befriended in Appleton outside of the people that I got to know, like through my job or whatever. She was the first quote unquote like stranger that I had befriended. She was at the club that I played at, and she really took part in enjoying the show. And it was nice that I had her there. Sorry about that if I had the vocals down. We got that fixed. She was, very lively and happy and had this big smile. I mean, you could just see that smile from 100 miles away, probably farther. Just very special person indeed. And what we had in common was that she was a aspiring singer-songwriter at the time, very gifted with doing hair, so she traveled all over doing hair. And even recently, I did the last MojiTzu Journeys was for Alaska, and she had lived there in Alaska, and I thought to myself, she'll love that. And, the history I have with my friends are very important to me. I value that. And even if I'm at odds with you, if I've been at odds with you for a long time, more than likely I respect you in some way or, whatever that may be. But in the case of my friend here, I just really took for granted that her strength and her power was never going to wane. You just never see some people as not being there anymore. She was one of them. And some of the things that have come to light, needless to say, have been very hurtful. And if you guys know who I'm talking about, and you know the type of stuff and she talked about, and please remember that there's a grieving family, and that if you know her, please keep your opinions and stuff as to what happened to yourself. They don't need to, it's just respect. But what I will say is that if you're hurting and you feel lost and you feel beat up and things are getting to you, and which is easy. It's easy in today's world to feel like you don't add up. Nothing's like you're not good enough. You don't have what others have, or you're not doing as good as someone else. And that, what some people may say or whatever in anger about you is true when it isn't. It allows you to doubt yourself. It allows you to be strained in a market where the housing is just impossible. The income from jobs is impossible. The strain from politics and everything on each other is too much, and everybody is at each other's throat. It is really easy when you're an empath and that stuff to hurt you and drag you down. But I want you to know that you are very much loved. Whoever you are, wherever you are, someone loves you. Whether you feel it or see it or not. It could be an animal, it could be anything, but you have love in your life. You have the things that you need. Your path is your path. You always have an ability to change. Work is work. Sometimes things are difficult, but you have that option. Most of all, you have people in your life that you can reach out to and you can talk to that will care about you. And they'll care about your problems. If not for any reason, just to say, you know what, it's you and me against the world. I'm very seldom at a loss of words. It is. I've been sick to my stomach all day. I don't feel like talking, or I certainly don't feel like playing my guitar. But I'll make it up to you. And, you know, just take the time and remember the important things in your life, the people that matter to you, And for all you folks who think outside the box, you think differently, you write different music, you create different art, maybe you're not popular. Of course you're not. You're not like everyone else. You're thinking differently. Why are you going to have this huge support? You've got to build that. For some of us, we didn't understand that that's not personal. It's just a part of the path. And some of us get dragged down and they make harsh decisions that are final, that affect a lot of people. And just remember that permanent solutions to temporary problems are never a good answer. But whatever that may be for your path and your decision, I, for one, do not believe that people who decide to take themselves out, like my one friend Emily did, I don't believe that that's cowardly or selfish. All our lives, we are told that, we need to look out for number one. Then you get really rough or whatever is going on. Maybe you have a sickness or something and you decide to take an action. And the very first thing people say is you're a coward and you thought of nobody but yourself. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the act, but I don't agree with that label either. What I do agree with is reaching out to people who care, people who will listen. And there's no shame or fault in needing to ask or talk. And science shows that when you do share and you do get things off your chest, you feel better. And you know what? Nothing really about your problem has changed other than you've talked about it. And, I'm sorry, it's been really a difficult day. And I don't feel like getting on here and crying either, which has been, I don't think I have a tear left in me, to be honest with you. And for all you folks who have been texting and emailing and calling, thank you. I isolate when I'm in pain, and I'll get back to you. Thank you. And folks, I really don't have much else to say, except that no matter what you feel, that you've made mistakes in life, or whatever your problems are, or whatever they may be, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of support. You are worthy of forgiveness. You have value. You are important. And, don't ever forget that. You don't need other people to say that's true in order for it to be true. And sometimes others always feel like they're doing better, because, but who the hell tells the truth on social media? Everybody's rich. Everybody's doing whatever, Or you get what I'm saying. Don't compare yourself to others. Just try to be the best that you can be and do your best. Whether you win or lose doesn't matter. As long as you're doing your best, nobody can fault you. I certainly won't. And folks, I'm going to bail. I really just want to be quiet and sit and think. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I'm so sorry I don't have anything in my heart to perform tonight. I do, but I wouldn't be able to get through it. So remember, take care of each other out there. What happened today can be prevented in your life. Try to listen to others and try not to judge them on their bad days or their mistakes. Try to be forgiving of yourself and others. And most of all, folks, no matter how dark it may get, if you ever just need a friend, keep trying till you get me. Eventually, I'll figure it out. I'll see the notifications or whatever it is, and I will do my best to at least sit with you. And please, people, take my love with you wherever you go, wherever you are. I want you to have it. I mean it because I love you. Thank you so much for being in my life through all this stuff, this vlog, the way that I share this stuff with my life. This is very, very painful for me tonight. And all the stuff that you guys have done, the emails, everything, even asking about Zoomy, that has just been, you have no idea how that touches my heart. And with the things I've been through medically and stuff, like what I did to myself for nearly 30 years, I'm quite aware that I'm not too far around the corner from my friends who passed on early. I mean, it's common sense, right? That's all right. Who wants to live forever? I certainly don't. But so, folks, have a great night. And I hope that you all have a very amazing week. Thank you for sitting with me tonight and hearing me out. And I'll try to do some songs the next couple of days when I feel a little better, when I don't get too choked up. It's hard enough sitting up here as it is. So, and thank you, folks. Good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.